Hello everybody. I have exciting news this time. This is the first layout I'm going to be doing as a Scraptastic Club design team member. And I'm using the August celebration kit. And that's a print and cut tag that I made for the gift. And I thought I would tuck it in this fabulous bag. As soon as I seen that bag in a kit, I knew I wanted to use it, like straight off. And so the craft cardstock, I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that didn't come in the kit. I pulled that from my stash because it needed a bit of a border, I found, once I was done the layout. So I'm just getting everything lined up here. And what am I doing? Where'd I go? Oh yeah. I'm going to put that banner on some dimensional foam so that you get a bit of a shadow and gives you some dimension. I like the black at the bottom too because it kind of grounded everything. So I'm going to get my bag stuck down here. There we are. And I'm going to journal on the back of that. I thought I'd put the photos a little bit askew instead of having everything so lined up. And that's just fun foam, adhesive backed fun foam, because it's thicker than the dimensional foam that I have, like the little squares or the circles. And so you end up with stuff at different heights on your layout, which I like. And I also like to curve my photos too, because you get a little shadow in the center, and then the sides lay down flatter towards the page, and so it just adds a bit of interest that way. That tag was a to from tag, and I took my craft knife and cut the center of that out, and then I printed a smaller photo and put it behind the tag. So that turned out really well. That's another reason why I like to print my photos at home, even though it ends up being more expensive, but I can get the exact size I want. It's because you just got to measure the opening and then print it that size. And you can end up with the size border you want around it and all that jazz. So I got my photos stuck down on the bag. Oh yeah, I'm going to weigh that down so that with a block so that the glue will take. Oh, that's a cute little hat, the little wood veneer that came with the kit. I use that zip dry glue a lot because if it oozes out the side, you can rub it off. It's good glue. And so I made these giant sequin, yeah, I often say sequence in error. So I made those with my silhouette out of the white cardstock. I scrapbook a lot of 8.5 by 11, and so I've always got a nice wide strip that I can use. And so I just wanted a little more filler on the page, but I didn't want color, so I just used the white. And then it worked out well because I was able to put those fabulous thickers on the on this sequin. Gosh, can't say it right. I'm having a hard time getting those straight because I think it's on a circle, and the lines that I sketched the lines with a sketch pen, with a silhouette sketch pen, so everything looks askew, and I couldn't get the letters straight on the circle. So I'll get that into position. just going to get these other guys stuck down. So I scored them after I cut them out and just bent them so that they're cupped like a real sequin is. And I've got the "Today's Your Day" label up at the top there. And I'm going to get this long label down. That's from the cut apart sheet. I scored the background, the white paper. I scored it just with my scoreboard every ½ inch, and then I turned it and did every ½ inch again, so it gives you kind of like a big grid. It sure does make it easy to line things up and get them straight. So I'm just getting that down. I really had fun making this page. This was a really fun one to make. There we are. Not too sure what I remember. I know, what did I do next here? Oh, I'm going to get the little sequin on with that little silhouette pick-me-up tool. So I was just showing them to you there, but the video's sped up, so it kind of flies by. But I was just trying to show you that they're embossed a bit, because I cut those out of the other narrow strip of white cardstock, because the 8.5 by 11, so you have a 1-inch strip, cutting it down from the 12 by 12 size. And so I've got a little sequence die. Sequin. Gosh, you know, I've said it wrong a lot in this video. You think I'd learn? I cut that out of a die that I have, and so I just thought it would go good with the big ones and kind of scatter them around a little bit. I like the paper ones sometimes, because sometimes you don't necessarily want the shine of the real sequin. So I'm just checking the sticker sheets to see if there's anything else that I want to add. And right, I use these little, they kind of look like an asterisk, and dot them around the page, and that adds a little bit of color here and there. And I think it needed it because it was just too white. Gives a little something something. And I think that's all I add to this page, are these little guys here and there. And then, yeah, I think that's about it. I really enjoyed this kit, and I'm really happy to be on the design team. It's going to be awesome. So I think that's about it for this page. So there's some photos coming up at the end for you to take a look at. Thanks for watching the video, guys.